see you there. Welcome to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I'm your host, Alewolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, barstool philosopher, the world's least interesting man. And welcome back to the stream, folks. It is once again Thursday. A Thursday, some might say the fourth day of the week, some might say the fifth day of the week. And that really is the debate that we have in our hands, right? There's people who think it's a fourth and people that there's a fifth. We're not going to solve any world problems today, other to say that happy to have you here. Hope you're enjoying your day thus far. Here's hoping that you're wrapping up the week in one piece. I certainly was not able to do so, but you know what? We press on. We die hard. We play hard as well, which is why we are back here playing Link's Awakening. I started this campaign last week, and the reason why I started it was because I am grinding E-crystals in Mega Man Zero. Some of those of you that might be following that campaign might recall that unfortunately it is extremely difficult of a game. And so I need to farm E-crystals so that I can activate some of those Cyber Elves, which will make my life a lot easier during the last few levels of the game. So anyways, while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and play Link's Awakening, maybe for a couple more sessions before I go back to Mega Man Zero. We're still going to finish that one, of course. But yeah, that's some news there for you. Unfortunately, it is very unlikely that I'll be streaming tomorrow. I've got one other commitment. There is a chance that I might pop in for about an hour or so. Who knows? Maybe I'll play something very simple, and that'll be just like a nice stream to just like throw in there. I do enjoy streaming. I kind of just do it for myself, and so if I can just step away for like about an hour or so, even if it's not the usual 2-3 hours, then you know what, it's okay. It's better than nothing, right? Some might say. But yeah, that's enough of my nonsense. Why don't we go ahead and talk about what's on tap today? I'm surprised because I was looking at my Untapped and I noticed that I hadn't actually ever logged this into it. This is Francis Connor, and it is a Weiss beer. Now, Weiss beer means wheat beer. I believe Weiss means white. Not particularly sure. I'm not very up on my German. And so what we have here is one of these monks from the old Belgian tradition sipping on some good beer, which is nice. You do love to see their monks having their beers. This is, of course, a German beer. It's made from I think it's the German equivalent of a beer conglomerate. I think it's Spaten, Francis Connor, and one other one. So kind of like a Munich-based brewery. Munich being one of the most famous regions in Germany, famous for their beers anyways. That is also the place where they hold the yearly Oktoberfest. Of course, I don't believe that they host Francis Connor, but you know what, close enough. I'm sure that as long as you have a beer from the region of Munich, you're probably having something good. All that being said though, Francis Connor is not necessarily at the top of my list when it comes to like wheat beers. I want to say that maybe that spot is Stefan or Paulaner. Those are probably my favorite German wheat beers. Francis Connor, I believe it takes the cake because it is found in a lot of grocery stores. So you might consider it like if, excuse me, Francis Connor is to German wheat beers as like what's that one that people like, that Belgian beer. Anyways, if it was a very commercially available Belgian beer to Belgian beers, that didn't make sense to anyone except myself. But that's okay. You know what? That's okay. What is a wheat beer? Of course, a wheat beer is an ale made of wheat, or at least the majority part of it is wheat, as opposed to barley, which is the most common malt used in beers. They're generally frothy, they're very thick, and the reason for that is because they generally have, they're not filtered, in the sense that once you put stuff in the fermentation tank, you don't necessarily filter out all the secondary compounds that are bestowed upon by the yeast. They also don't necessarily excel in hop character, though it sometimes varies depending on which brewery does it. I feel like a lot of Belgian beers, Belgian wheat beers, sometimes have a slightly stronger hop character than their German varieties. I think that German wheat beers are a little bit sweeter, and they really want to highlight those wheat notes. Very rich in flavors. They're generally lighter in color, but again translucent simply because they are so thick. Those are my thoughts on it. Let's see what the Untapped has to say on the matter. And actually, while I'm doing that, let me go ahead and update this thing. There it goes. So, this is not really going to help us, unfortunately, other than to say that it is a wheat beer, otherwise known as a Hefeweizen, from the Spaten Franziskaner Löwenbräu group. And so it's these three original breweries from the area of Munich that came together, and they are forming a beer group. I would love to be the fourth member of your beer group. If you guys are listening, SFL, please allow me to join you. Unfortunately, all of this is in German. So again, it's not necessarily going to help us out. Let's just go ahead and make up our minds. Maybe the smart thing over here would have been to translate all that before showcasing it. Well, you know what? Mistakes will happen. This is the Ales and Fails Twitch stream, and we are hardly prepared for this. Even though we spent about 45 minutes preparing to go on stream, mistakes will happen. Mistakes are guaranteed. So now, like a rich frothy head, I think the first thing that hits me is some very sweet bread notes. German wheat beers tend to have a very strong banana scent to them. It's like a scent of cloves, if you will. And yeah, just very pretty sweet. Not sickly sweet, but definitely sweet. Fanganelli beer. So rich, some slight citrus in the opening, but very faint. Really what comes out is the wheat sweetness. No real taste of hops, I want to say. Again, one of the things that's surprising is just kind of like that citrus character, but it's incredibly faint. And of course just the sweet notes from like tasting like a banana bread, I want to say. I wouldn't call it crisp. I think it has a good body. Maybe like a 2 out of 5 in terms of body composition. I like my wheat beers to be a little frothier, but this is delicious. Yeah, some kind of mellow notes. Almost some slight hints of maple there, but not enough to qualify like an amber beer flavor. So Franziskaner Premium Weissbier. Let's go ahead and rate this. I think it's fairly good, but I also want to say it's relatively basic from my perspective. A 3 is what you're getting today. Could you stop it with the promotions? Cheers to you, level 2, and New Brew Thursday. Imagine that. But with that, I think we talked enough about beers for right now. Let's just enjoy ourselves. And let's go play Link's Awakening. And you know what? I don't think I was playing audio that entire time. There we go. Let me know if the audio levels are fine. They actually sound quite loud to me. So if I recall correctly, the last thing that I had done was I had finished Tail Cave, and I just came back to May Village, and I discovered that Bow Wow had been stolen. Let's see, and there's an autosave. 0, that's... I didn't know that it also autosaved, imagine that. Let's go with this one, I guess. Okay. And just a second here. Okay. Sorry folks, I was just looking at my most recent screen, that's all. So, one thing that I appreciated from the original Link's Awakening was the fact that once you got far away enough from the emergency that is the stealing of Bow Wow, that you didn't need to hear this song of desperation. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I'm going to be this lucky. It seems like me simply being in Maid Village is going to make it so that I continue to listen to that tune. Which means that I guess I have to go save Bow Wow. But not without remembering my moves here. And as you might recall, I'm trying to collect 200 coins so that I can buy the shovel. And the reason why I want to buy the shovel is because I would like to start digging up some seashells, but also I want to be able to access buying bombs. And I'm actually quite close, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'll just get a couple more rupees, and then we'll move on. I do have a question of the night posted for anyone interested. Have you had any unusual pets? And by unusual pets, I mean something outside of the paradigm of like, dogs, cats, maybe even fish is pretty conventional as well. So yeah, so let me know if you've had any. As a kid, my mother got us some iguanas, and yeah, they didn't last us for very long, but they were very nice. You could say they were even cute. Unfortunately, they were not meant to be living in a home, so they passed away. I think mine was actually called Link, to be perfectly honest with you. I think mine was called Lynx and my siblings was called Yoshi. If you don't know, call Old Man Ulrira. Zonk. Snore. Alright, I will do that, Mario. Yeah, so let me know if you've had any unusual pets. I'd love to hear some stories. I also did have chickens at one point, like chickens that we kept in our apartment, which is the weirdest thing ever. That one actually didn't die. What actually ended up happening was that they like ran away. Either they ran away or the cat got to them, so it's one of those. I think the cat got to them, now that I think about it. I haven't thought about those chickens in several decades. Ooh, look at this. Give me this. Deluxe shovel. Let's do it. Thanks a lot and come again. Ahoy hoy, you got a shovel. Now you can feel the joy of digging. All you have to do is set it to X or Y on the subscreen. So very nice. We were able to get our first item that wasn't in a dungeon. Okay, so let's put the shovel here. How much is this? 200 rupees. It's gonna take a while. What are these? Is it just hearts? Why would I just buy hearts? And this is a shield just like the one we have, so... Hey, welcome. See something you like? Just bring it here. So, of course, this helps us dig up some nice ground. And so I remember what I used to do in the original Legend of Zelda is I would press both the sword button and the dig button and it would do both things at the same time, which was good. Now if I recall correctly, there's a secret seashell here in one of these. Let me see if my memory serves me correct. How about I peel back everything first? It's like, Ales, you're wasting your time by trying to dig. Okay. And let's find that seashell. I was thinking that maybe once I finish Link's Awakening, I could potentially play the Oracle games, which I feel are like spiritual successors to this game. They're not, you know, they're not sequels necessarily, but they do have the same. I feel like they run on the same engine. I feel like I read that somewhere. See if I can find this thing. You know, one of the things that digging reminds me of is that in Harvest Moon, probably one of the earlier ones, I think actually it was probably one of the Game Boy ones, the only way to increase your overall HP was to find these like special apples, and some of them you could only find by digging a certain number of times. And so it's like I would spend the entirety of the first day just digging on the ground to find like 4 different one of these apples. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe that seashell is not here. Yeah, look at that. Maybe it's not here after all. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Maybe this is the greatest hangover ever. Where did these come from? Okay. I'm surprised. Maybe it was just cutting the grass that made me find the seashell. Let's look at the map. Memories. Yeah, so I think I did find one here. Yeah, I think I had already found that one. So I guess I was just wasting my time. And imagine that. Ale's wasting his time. Okay, let's see what Old Man Old Rera has to say about all this.
Hello, this is Old Rera. Well, most moblins live in the mysterious forest, but some live in the caves of tall heights. I hope that is what you wanted to know. Click.
No, that is not what I wanted to know, but I will take it. Thank you, my good man. What does little Bow Wow say? Oh, can I actually dig in this house? I think I could. It doesn't seem very fazed by the situation. That's not gonna work. Ooh, look at that. Can you go away? I thought it was gonna disappear. You found the secret seashell, but what do you do with it? I don't know. Yip yip. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's find Bow Wow. And of course we've got the Rock's Feathers, which should help us out. Get this guy. Get this guy out of here. Ooh, and a piece of power. A POP. Pieces of power remind me of palms of power, which remind me that I wish I was playing Hades. So that would be nice. I guess technically we can just go north. Especially now that the raccoon is no longer there. Let's get that fairy though. You've still got plenty of pep. Come see me when you feel like you can't go on. Oh, I guess I healed right as I was. Alright, I keep forgetting that what I need to do is wait for them to strike me with their sword. And here's another one. You found a secret seashell, but what do you do with it? It's a secret to everyone. Ah, these fruit juices. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the way. Nice, nice. You got 4 pieces of heart. Your maximum number of hearts has increased, and your health has been filled too. Beautiful. And of course, that's Crazy Tracy's pond, or Mambo's pond, was it? Let's see, Tall Heights. So we are in the right direction. And a lot of this right now I'm playing by memory. Again, I've never played this game on the Switch, but I've played it several times on Game Boy and Game Boy Color. The windfish in name only, for it is neither. And I believe this is my final destination. The movie Final Destination 3D. What is this? You're close to Tall Heights. Dampei's shack is nearby. And this is, of course, I think this is the location near the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. So this is where the photo hut used to be in the Link's Awakening DX, if I recall correctly. But of course, this is not the photo hut.
Oh, what you doing here so early? You can't come in yet. I'm still setting up.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to wait for the PM hours. That is good wheat beer. I think there's something hiding behind this rock, I don't actually recall. And some different type of moblins. I always say moblins when it's moblins. Your pronunciation may vary. Boom. Okay. Mount Tamaranch. I always thought it was Mount Tamarack. And to the right, to the left is Kapanga Swamp. Alright, let's do this. Who's this suspicious looking runt? Okay, boys, let's get rid of him. I don't know why I decided to go with that mob name thing. Right. Shield. In the original game, you just have to approach them at the right angle. Make sure to avoid the shield, and it was fine. And you were fine. Okay, so, beat the first room. Can you imagine just like a child going in there with like several ogres or goblin types and just take 3 of them out by just swinging a sword from left to right?
That's how it used to be in the past. In the medieval ages. Fact. Ooh, and here we go. You must be an assassin sent by Madame Meow Meow to rescue the mutt. Wouldn't it be easier to like send like the police as opposed to just an assassin? You came here to get me, but it is I who will get you. Sure thing, unnamed baddie. Oh, wait a second. Oh, he sure is, This guy is actually harder than in the original, isn't he? I just ran into that. Seriously? Okay, this is getting annoying. Let's just shield up. Seriously? Okay. I'm surprised it took that long. This guy's just jamming. But what is the cue for him to... I don't get it. He doesn't... Okay, I think we've got a few good hits, but we keep getting hit ourselves, so that's no good. Wow, death. I wonder if there was an autosave between then and now. Can I retry, save and quit? If I retry, will that actually log in as a failure? I don't want to save and quit because then it is actually a failure. Let me see my file. I guess it's not gonna actually show me. Tall heights. Let's load this one since it records at 0 deaths. Wait. I'm impressed that they actually put some challenge into this level. Okay. Okay, so I need to find like a good way to make it so that this guy knocks into the wall. See, he just keeps... Maybe I just need to leave at the last minute. Okay, I guess that's a trick. And there we go. That was simple enough. I wonder why I didn't figure it out before. Fairy, of course. We have done it. An Ails and Fails classic. And there's our friend Bow Wow. You say Bow Wow, what a fearsome beast. So let's take Bow Wow home, but of course, we are not gonna be able to take him home after all.
So the nice thing about having Bow Wow, of course, is that he just randomly attacks enemies, which is pretty cool.
Hoot, that is a fearsome looking animal you have there. Do not forget the next instrument is in Kapanga Swamp.
And so the good thing about having Bow Wow with you is that you can actually eat the plants in Kapanga Swamp, and that's why you need him to access level 2.
Hey, you made it out here. That speaks well of you. Maybe you can help me out with a little job. I'm Dampei, and my job around this island is to dig up interesting stuff. When you have some time to spare, come to see me in my shack over there.
Okay. I thought it was too early. Okay, let's see how much we can explore before we go back. Don't want to have to retrace all of my steps. And let's mark this, because it has a special... You won't be able to lift it with just your bare hands. So let's place a marker here, because I know that there's something here. Hide markers. Place a pin here. I don't know. Let's just put treasure seems good. It's not really a treasure, it's a rock. Maybe I need to put a different marker. Okay, I don't need to hear this. Circle means rock. Nice, see, and he just kind of attacks, which is good. Leaves a lot less work for me. Can you actually not go anywhere near Mount Tamaranch? I guess it's too high. What happens in the shack? Let's shack it up. Oh, there he is. Okay.
I'll stay posted here while you take care of your other business. Just don't leave me waiting for too long, okay?
But what is your business?
I'll stay.
Okay, fine. I will take care of my business. And it is my business to drink. So let's check out the wastelands. I know that it's probably not very safe for us to be here. Okay, so at least it ate one. Oh, there's a piece of heart there. I don't remember that. I don't actually know when it is close to me or not. Very nice, piece of heart. Okay, let's go. I think that must be a new piece of heart because I don't remember that. Dig? Okay. Ooh. You found a secret seashell. I don't even remember that that was there. Again, maybe it's one of these new things. Beautiful. Okay, and I think that gets us back to the witch's hut if I remember correctly. Can I actually get through here? No, the geometry is weird there. Weird geometry. We're back in Kahalan Prairie. This looks like a digging spot. But not really. And of course that's Mambo's pond. And this is the witch's hut, where I got my magic powder. Oh, and this is the cemetery. And really the only thing of note here that I recall is that the color dungeon is supposed to be around here. I forget how you access it though, since I only ever played Link's Awakening DX once. I know that it takes a very long time to defeat the ghosts and the zombies, so I'd rather not stay here for too long. Okay, so we're back in the witch's hut. More zombies. Come on, guy. Okay, we can't really go this way. Let's go. But at least it is easier to access the witch's hut. Give me a second here, folks. I might have forgotten to update my streaming info. Yeah, I forgot to put the most important one. Okay. So we're back over here, where we see this erectile monster. You know, one thing that I forgot to do is actually go back to the shop to see if I could get bombs again. Okay. Nice, nice. Just tenacious, this thing. Which is why it's so nice to have him around, and it is unfortunate that you only get to keep him for a very short time. But he's not my dog, he's not my boy that I miss very dearly. Okay, so let's go return our dog, but not really. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy you brought my baby back. Now would you be a dear and take him for a walk? It would really help me out a lot. You will? Thanks. I never said anything. Alright. I thought I was a hired assassin. Where's my money? Yip 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 yip. People are so thankless. So thankless. Of course, the fun thing, one of the fun things about Link's Awakening is just the fact that there's a lot of Mario characters and Mario enemies in the game. Of course, Bow Wow is a chain chomp. Okay, what does Olvera have to say? Bring. Yes, this is Olvera. The indigesable flowers of Kapanga Swamp. These flowers are Bow Wow's favorite. Why don't you take him for a walk there? Click. Yeah, and of course that's our next destination. Like I said, I did want to check out the shop though. Then I wanted to see if there was anything good in the trendy game. Trendy game. Can you let me through? Oh my goodness. This is just like a real dog. Some rupees. A bag of something. That's interesting. No time to waste though. We've no time to lose in this cozy stream. In the old game, if you did this sort of thing, you would hit a lot of blocks at the same time, and it would save so much time in cutting grass. Okay, so 980 rupees, that is still a lot. I thought that you would have the bombs by now, but I guess not. That's unusual. That's a little bit unusual, especially because level 2 Bottle Grotto. The enemy, I believe, are the Dongo Worms, which need bombs to be defeated. Okay, let's just move on. I think maybe there's a few things. Ailes, Terrence taking a nap at home. I don't know how he can sleep on such a nice day. It makes me want to sing a song. Yes, the song is Ballad of the Windfish. And of course, she's going to be singing endlessly. Now if only I could get 980 rupees, I would be in much better shape. I don't know that there's anything south that I can do with Bow Wow, but let's check anyways. Hey guys, I saved the dog. They say the windfish is sleeping inside of it. Why? I don't know either. What do you know, kid? What do you know? Where are you from, dude? Outside the island. What is outside? I've never thought about it. Piece of power. Palm power. Anything here? I feel like there should be something here. And that's wishful thinking, of course. Why did I just randomly hit him? And that is a definite cave. I think that's where we get the boomerang, actually. I guess they just decided to make it very evident in this game. In the old game, you had to make sure that it clanged. Oh yeah, this thing. And down he goes. I think actually that's the only way that you can get that thing, that monkey. Okay. So let's go to Kapanga. Goponga. Hikaru no Goponga. I only learned recently that those were Kirby enemies. I don't really play Kirby games, or at least I've only played them in passing. Not enough to formulate an idea of what they're like. But I do like playing Kirby and Smash. Alright, let's go north. Through the tried and true forest. Can I actually jump into the well? No. I even tried to actually shield up.
Our first treasure chest, of course. Why did I do that? You silly. Ooh, dig. Yes. Look at that. I feel like there's definitely been the addition of seashells in this game. I wonder if that's because a lot of people were not able to get all the seashells. And what is this hut? I believe this is the letter writing place. Okay, I don't know who you are. You are Mr. Right, though. I gotta tell you, there's a horde of enemies outside your house, so please don't leave. Lock your door.
Well, I pretty much stick to myself, me and my letters. My name is Wright. The only thing I don't like about my hobby is that I never receive a response.
Okay. So much for being prim and proper. Okay. And gotta be careful with these legs, of course, because they will steal my shield by eating it. I wonder who thought in the original Legend of Zelda, ooh, these enemies avoid them because they eat shields. How does a particular worm creature just decides to eat shields specifically? Not anything else, not any other piece of metal, just shields. It's kind of unusual if you think about it. Oh, I almost fell there. You got 20 rupees, joy. Okay, and there's a treasure chest that, of course, but it is covered by a skull. So let's leave a marker here. Okay, let's go. Thank goodness for Bow Wow. Woof, dig. I'm working on it. Nice, another one. I don't know that I would have found these without Bow Wow. And let's go up here. I remember this particular little patch of land in the Game Boy original because it was the first time that you could hear the theme for the Tall Mountain Range, which it's probably my favorite theme of the game. It's just so nuanced. Music, the fish stirs in the egg. You are there. Nice. Gotta make sure we avoid this thing. Okay. What does the man on the phone say? Bring. Yes, this is Silvera. Okay, we've heard this one. We've heard that one before. And so this really is the reason why Bow Wow joins us in the first place. Because of these flowers that kind of just take our hits. This seems like a bombable wall. Maybe not. There you go.
Oh, come on. Can't even... I'm just getting bullied here. Come on, get it. Get it. What are you doing? Do your thing. Ah, good.
He certainly loves them.
Nice, nice. And of course we can't really get through these rocks. Let's try and go get that chest. Yeah, can you wait a second? Oh, come on. Did I get poisoned? I guess there's no poison status in this game. There we go. Ooh, 50 rupees. Yet still I am 800 short of what I want. Was a plant replaced by a rock? How unusual. Okay, so... that's kind of neat. It looks like the map is actually like a recreation of the original Link's Awakening, which is kind of cool. Let's go into Bottle Grotto. It's getting kind of chilly around here. Honestly, I wore short sleeves because it was sunny while I was like prepping. Okay, we'll make do with what we have. Give me a second here. Of course, we can't really lift the bottles without a bracelet. I hope we get the bombs here. We definitely need bombs. Oh, and of course this requires the magic powder. Just gotta make sure not to waste the magic powder. Alphas in this game are so flighty. So we could go right. Of course, this is the first time we encounter crystal switches. Switches get stitches. The beakless statue is saying something, but you can't make it out. You can't really reach them, huh? Okay, well, I'll let you be for now. Right, and it's one of these guys. Shy guys in this game are tough. They're kind of like mimics. And our prize reveals itself. And of course, the compass gives us the location of the nightmare, which is the final boss, as well as keys. Which is nice. I always think that the map is more useful than the compass. Based on the dungeon design, you can generally tell where the boss is. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, you got... Why did I take that hit? A small key for our troubles. So of course there's a key here. This is where I use my platforming skills. Years of playing Super Mario games have prepared me for this. One more small key for our collection. And let's leave it in red. Like Taylor Swift, loving you was red. Oh, come on. Is it gonna be still be there when I reach over? I don't know what the respawn rates for this game are yet. Okay, nice. We got the key. And this should be as simple. Why did I just randomly decide to run into the chasm? Oh, right, and these things. It's it's surprising how useful they made the shield in this game. I feel like it wasn't that useful in the original. You generally, since you only had 2 buttons to equip weapons to, one of them was always the sword and then the other one was like whatever accessory you had. So the shield rarely got any use, I feel. Okay, let us keep going. Better get out of the wall. Oh, I still got hit. Palm of power. Okay, and I think we need to push these things together. Oh. I honestly thought that was gonna be like a treasure chest. Let's go to the underworld. Underworld, Rise of the Lycans. I forget, is there anything that allows you to jump in the main Zelda, in the other Zelda games? I'm not sure about that. Wait, no. Oh, great. I have to go back. What was I supposed to do? He's like a almost like a sumo. I don't know if jumping with the feather makes me faster, but I feel like that. Wait, why do I keep getting hit? Even if I shield up. Wow. This is the most one-sided fight ever. I can't... What am I supposed to be doing? Okay, I'm just gonna hope that I can get him before he gets me. Oh, come on! This is so silly. This is so silly. Okay, that was needlessly frustrating. There was no actual way to stop him from taking me. Okay, let's see if there's an autosave. That was shameful. That was super shameful. Let's see. Load. So here is the latest autosave. Let's go with that. Of course, it still loads me up in the same... I'm hoping that it's the actual autosave. Wait, so why am I back to the beginning though? That doesn't make sense. How about we go this way first? Oh wow. Combo. Nothing special here. What's in here? Ooh, the beak. You found the stone beak. So unfortunately, this is not really going to help out our cause, I think. That's as far as we can go here. Let's go fight that thing again. Where's the door? Is it a... Can I not keep... I am confused. Oh, maybe I need to try to defeat that thing. So that's what it was. Sometimes I forget that clearing the room will actually make a difference in the progress. Surprised they actually made the game hard. I can't believe that Link's Awakening is making me frustrated. I generally reserve that for new games. Okay, what do you have to say, Owl? Part of the floor is raised. Tap the shiny crystal. It was just a hint about crystals. No, I don't think so. Let's go, 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 go. Nice.
down they go. Wait. I think we can... Wait, does the owl say something different? How about that? Make every block design the same. A new path will open. Okay. I'm assuming that they were talking about these particular blocks. There's a very interesting delay whenever you jump, in order to make yourself like do that weird hop. Okay, so how about we save here? Okay, so that will be our safe spot. So generally with the Zelda bosses or mini bosses, whatever you learned last is supposed to be the new thing. Of course, this guy would be simple if I had a bow. That didn't do anything. Just keep... Oh, goodness. It doesn't matter. Wow. Okay, got him. That was surprisingly tough. And annoying. Okay, I think let's take a quick break there. To your health. And we will be back with more Zelda Link's Awakening after this break.
And welcome back to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I'm your host, Alewolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, Beer Goggles 21. And here we are back in Link's Awakening, or as I like to call it, Link's Hangover. And unfortunately, all that I am hearing right now is the heater that I just decided to turn on. Let me know if you can hear it, that's kind of annoying. Anyways, we're in the middle of Bottle Grotto, which is the second dungeon in the game, all thanks to the help of our friend Bow Wow. And yeah, we just had kind of an unusually difficult time with the mid-boss, which happens to be this sumo type of Cyclops. And once again, I feel like the battle would have been a little easier had I had the bow and arrow, which unfortunately I'm a little short for, since it costs about 980 rupees. But you know what? We'll make do with what we have. That's okay. Before we proceed though, let's go ahead and see what else is on tap today. And I can't hear anything. I can hear the beat, but okay, that's a little bit better. So this one is from our friends at Devil's Canyon Brewing. This is Spare the Air, and it's a hazy IPA. And you can see it's kind of like this cityscape. It almost looks like Miami in the 80s. That's what Miami in the 80s looked like, of course, with the palm trees and the city behind it. I feel like that's a coast at the bottom. This is a hazy IPA. What is a hazy IPA exactly? Well, let's take this by pieces. An IPA is an India Pale Ale. And an IPA is generally renowned for its hop content. It generally has a very high hop content concentration, which generally makes them very bitter. As you know, I hate bitter beers. I dislike them. I despise them. They are the bane of me. They taste like hop water. They taste sometimes like pine saw. But you know, there's people that like them. I'm not going to judge them. You're certainly welcome to join the stream if you enjoy your hoppy beers. Hazy IPAs, on the other hand, come into prominence in the past decade or so. What they do is that they will take the same amount of hops and they will use them during the fermentation process, which allows the hops to, rather than bestowing bittering compounds, it'll actually throw in aromatics and flavor compounds. A lot of them are like tropical flavors like pineapple and orange. They're quite delicious. They're juicy. They're refreshing. They're very much in vogue, and if you ever walk into a craft brewery, I can guarantee that 50% of their menu will probably be hazy IPAs. But those are my thoughts on what hazy IPAs are. I will also just side note here, I do like Devil's Canyon. I wish that they opened up their location more so I could visit them. If you're ever in San Carlos, California, do go join them on Friday afternoons. They have a food truck rally, so it's a good time. They have like 5 different food trucks as well as good beer on site, so it's really a happening place. I like them. Anyways, but those are my thoughts on hazy IPAs. Let's see what Untapped has to say on the matter. Let's go over here. 6.7% alcohol by volume, so not too bad. Hazy IPA with Simcoe, Mosaic, and Citra hops, which of course are the hops that you find with this particular beer. But that is that. Let's go ahead and actually taste this guy. Before I do that, I'm going to lower the volume on that heater. That's kind of starting to annoy me. I will be right back. So I realized as I was walking over there that heaters don't actually have a volume setting. So lesson learned, heaters don't have a volume setting. But what I did end up doing is actually pushing it a little bit farther away. So hopefully it won't be too annoying for everyone. If it does seem like a little bit jarring, I'll go ahead and turn it off. Let me know. So spare the air, let's go ahead and pour this guy. Hazy IPAs also get their name from the fact that they are unfiltered, so very much like wheat beers, they don't filter out a lot of the stuff that you find in the fermentation tank, which makes them thick, and that adds to the juicy character. So this was something of an unfortunate pour over here. That's quite a thick head. That's not generally what you want to see, but definitely you can't really see through this. It almost has like this orange juice kind of look. Fang and Ale viewer. So there's some bittering notes there, very much like a grapefruit bitter. Thick, I want to say 3 to 4 out of 5 in terms of body composition. There's some sweetness there, some I guess grapefruit associated sweetness. I generally, whenever I talk about grapefruit, I talk about mostly its bittering notes as opposed to its sweetness, but yeah, there's some good sweetness there. I like it. In terms of mouthfeel, it actually feels like it grazes the tongue, but it doesn't really cling onto it. It's like a fleeting taste. Some sedimentation there, maybe a little bit riciness. Yeah, but very strong notes of citrus. It's delicious. I like it. Spare the air. Let's go ahead and give this a rating. We've had it before. 3.5 seems about right. Today, I'm a little less generous. 3.25 is solid. Okay, so that's what I am drinking. Let me know what you are drinking. And for that, let's go back to our game. Let's go back to Link's Awakening. Okay. So like I said, we just defeated the mid-boss. Not necessarily my favorite fight. And there's another owl statue there. Oh, come on. The motion of those bats just has no rhyme, no reason. First, defeat the imprisoned Pulse Voice. Last, the Stalfos. And that's the order in which we're supposed to defeat some enemies that are coming up. Of course, we won't actually be able to get in there without moving some of those bottles. And it's the black hole of death. Ooh, the map. At last you get a map. Press minus to look at it. So we are here at the neck of the bottle. Gotta keep moving. Quite clever. And what's in here? Happy, happy, joy, joy. 20 rupees. Do we need more powder? Not right now. I guess the only way is here. Get out of here, you. Is this the main chest? You found the power bracelet. At last, you can pick up pots and stones. Okay, good times. So now every time we walk up to a pot, we should be able to use it. And it's interesting, in this game, you can actually, you don't actually have to equip the power bracelet as a tool. You can just pick things up as you walk up to them, which is nice. So you don't have to actually use a weapon slot for it. Another key here. Come on. That was weird. Oh, why are you wasting that? Can I open it from this height? No. I think that in the original game you could. You got a small key. So we do one of these. What are you doing, dude? Buzzy beetles. If only I wasn't hitting on this side. There we go. What, seriously? You skipped my attack? I'm pretty sure you could not do that in the original. I keep comparing this game to the original. I don't know if that changed anything. I'm sure it didn't. Anything here? No, I don't think so. So first finish the imprisoned Paul's voice and then the Stalfos. How do we beat the Paul's voice? Let's shield up. Right. There's a special way to... Wait. How do I... What is the point of that? I don't get it. And I'm gonna die. Wow. What a waste of hearts. Let's find a place to recharge. Otherwise I'm gonna regret keep moving forward. What is the weapon that beats false voice? I think arrows do the trick, but of course I don't have arrows. My declining health. No way to go back here. Unless... maybe some stuff. Oh, good. And there we go. Bottles, the mole would be proud.
No. Sweet salvation. Okay. So maybe what I need to do is actually hit the... Ladies and gentlemen, I need to hit the Pole's voice with like a bottle. I think that might make sense. You have to use its weak points, and of course its weak point is being hit by a bottle. Give me just a second here, folks. Okay. So let's try this out one more time. Let's shield up. Go away. These guys are relentless. Oh, come on! I am sure that hit it. You... This is ridiculous. I don't know where that leads, but I have to try this again. Okay. Could you knock it off, dude? How many spears do you have? What a nuisance. And of course the nightmare key. Now you can open the door to the lair of the nightmare. Nightmare mare. Let's see where this staircase leads us to. That almost seems like a pipe. It's not really a pipe. But it is where piranha plants live. I'm like, can I go down the pipe? I think this goes all the way back to that location I was in before. That was very satisfying. Kind of like Satisfries. Get all of our magic powder back. How much coins do I have? 221. Still a fifth of the way there. Having a bow and arrow is gonna make this game so much easier. Piece of power. Let's go. No tit for tat. What? Okay, down he goes. I guess it's nice that you can actually break pots with pots. Hey, come here. Pointless.
treasure? Oh. Staircase. But now we gotta break all the pots. And what is this? Right. Just trying to get some more hearts here, folks. What do I do for my jar of hearts? Alright. I need an extra pot. Can I actually climb using a pot? Yes, I can. Why are you resisting me? And of course, the nightmare. Have we traversed the entire dungeon? So it seems like there's only one chest, and it's at the beginning of the dungeon itself, which we can get back to after we defeated the nightmare. Let me see over here, just a second here, folks. Okay, let's keep going. I think the nightmare here is the genie. I wonder if they gave him any new tricks. All my love too long ago. And actually, let me go ahead and save. Ho ho ho, I'm your bad guy this time, ho ho ho. Genie. This guy is no Robin Williams. Hopefully I can just shield up against these. Oh, no, I can't. That's no good. Your little sword won't break this bottle. Okay, that was one hit. You can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle. Take that, you. Here comes the volley. Ah, what a blitz. Nice. Why? You broke my bottle. Why? You make me hopping mad. Wait. Whoa, hey. Ah, if only I could move faster. What is this? Okay. It's like this unavoidable thing that just chases you. And I just move so slowly. It's so frustrating. Give me that. Boom. You got a heart container. Your maximum number of hearts increased. And your health has been refilled too. Imagine that. and the conch horn. Alright. The prairie is waiting. And actually getting the power bracelet opens up a good chunk of the world map. Far more than the Rock's Feather. Let's see how much more we can do while Bow Wow is with us. And actually, let's not forget this bottle over here. Nice, 50 rupees. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Good times. So I think that does it in terms of this dungeon. So we've 100% completed the dungeon. Let's move on. Savage. Let's just explore TLoA Heights while we're here, of course. Ah, I think that I know what this is.
Hoot, the windfish sleeps long and dreamily in the egg above. When you play the 8 instruments of the sirens in front of the egg, he will awaken. This, my friend, is the only way for you to lead the silent.
Mount Tamaranch. And here it is. The main event. It seems so high. Dampe Shack, bring me any weird stones you find. Sure. TLoA Mountain Range. Just tossing boulders left and right. Get these guys. It's those funky crystals again. Of course, there's a piece of heart. Oh, come on. Why'd you have to play me like that? Let's see, how can I get that? Let's try and reset the room, see if that'll do anything. I can't actually reach it.
do this. Come on, come now. Why do you prevent me from reaching my gift? You got a piece of heart. I think maybe I have 2? Jeez, guy. Let's see. Where am I in terms of pieces of heart? Of course, that's the rest of Tall Mountain Range. Okay, let's keep going. This tower over here, I think that's level 7, but that is insanely tall. I mean, when you look at it in comparison to the height for Mount Tamaranch, yeah, it certainly seems tall. And I know you can't really see that because of my display, but believe me, it looks tall. Just take my word for it. What is this? Oh, what a weird object. There must be some way to tackle this obstacle. That's funny. These crystals didn't used to be so bouncy in the original. Oh, nice. Some more rupees. So 300 rupees, 1/3 of the way there, folks. Whoa, we're 1/3 of the way there. That's the power of the Keyblade. Sure, nice to continue to have Bow Wow with me. Oh, come on. Why does the flame just randomly attack? I know that there's a bombable wall here. Maybe. Okay, and back in Tall Mountain Range. And as usual, remember to drink your water, folks. Water, the element which brings life. Why are you even attacking? I didn't even do anything. That's the power of teamwork. So I've been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, specifically Golden Wind, which I guess is the fifth JoJo's. I think it's like the 4th series, but it's the 5th in my head. And I'm not really gonna go into the plot details, other than to say that JoJo just doesn't pull back. Nobody is safe. Not any of the protagonists, or not any of the main crew, and certainly not any bystanders. I'm always surprised how often random people on the street just get killed because somebody is fighting with their stance. Power of shields.
And of course I can't really go in water, right? No, of course not. I can't even try to swim. Explosive guys. Very cool. And I think this is one of the warps. Some strange energy is pouring from here. You should find out what it does. Yeah, I should. I think if I find another one, it'll actually send me back and forth between them. And another one bites the dust. And clearly I need the hook shot here. Can't really go into water. Let's see what's in this cave. Definitely can't do this one. Those mushroom things. They're like mad bombers. Untimely demise. A keyhole here, it says angler keyhole. Good job, Bow Wow, as usual. And it is good. I will certainly miss Bow Wow. Wouldn't it be fun if you could just keep on the entire game? And Marin, and the flying cuckoo. Look at that, he just got destroyed by a rock. Like Al Bundy would say, let's rock. Okay. Just a second here, folks. A bit of housekeeping. Okay. Let's keep going. Ooh, there's some strange energy. You should take a closer look. Oh, it's another warp. This wasn't supposed to be here. Things have definitely changed, largely for the better. Some brief addenda. Well, hey there, got your other stuff squared away for right now? I got something interesting to show you. Follow me into the shack. Sure, let's check it out. That's, certainly don't follow a stranger inside their hut, please. Hey, there you are. I want to show you something interesting. You've gone poking into some of the ruins on this island, I can tell. I make little chambers based on those dungeons. Put some chambers into the slab back there and it turns into a real dungeon. How's that work, you ask? Who knows? But I want your help testing the limits of this thing. Want to hear about the dungeons you've seen? It inspires me to make new chambers for you. With a few chambers, you can make basic dungeons. With a bunch, you can make complicated ones. See if you can use what you got to finish the challenges I give you. Though you're not done once you finish arranging a dungeon, you gotta adventure through it too. I'm no designer though, and I'm no adventurer either. That's all up to you. I'll make the risk worth it. Impress me, and there's treasure in it for you. You look like you've been through a lot. Sit down and tell me about it. So we're just talking. You got some new chambers. Slot them into the dungeon to see what it's like. What are you here for? Arrange. An arranged marriage, it seems. Sure, what is this? I started this one already. Can you finish it? Make a path to the entrance. From the entrance to the Nightmare's lair, there's gotta be a stop along the way for the treasure chest. If the chamber's got an exit, you gotta connect it to another exit. Nobody wants an exit that goes nowhere. Or do they? Take chambers from the menu to the right with A. Slap on the tiles to the left with A. A lot of times you'll want a chamber with a particular set of exits. So that's how I divided them up. You can flip through the list with L and R. So that's your start. Aha. Ha, so. The Nightmare's key is always gonna be in the last treasure chest you open. Any extra chests around the dungeon will have rupees and such in them. That's okay. What are these? Oh, 2 exits. And 3 exits. So many design possibilities. What am I gonna get out of this? Ugh. I don't know where that sleepiness came from. Sometimes you think you're all set, but a chamber isn't turning from red to blue like it should. When that happens, press Y to check what the deal is. An exit in a chamber might be turned into a locked door or a shutter depending on which chamber you hook it up to. There are rules for which type of exit. You know, I feel like I could probably design a good dungeon, but I think I'm good. I think I'm okay. Let's get out of here. I feel like if I had the whole time in the world, I would devote time to dungeon arranging, but I think I'm okay. Oh, well, no big deal. No big deal! And there we go. Excuse me. Apologies for that. Unfortunately, my mic was being covered by my beer glass. Ooh, Crazy Tracy's. And of course, Mambo's Pond. Okay.
Hi there, big guy. I'm Crazy Trazy. Who uses crazy in their name, I wonder? I've got a little secret for sale that'll pump you up. Will you give me 28 rupees for— Yes. Come here and I'll rub it on you. There, I've applied my own secret medicine. It will take effect when you lose all hearts. Drop by again, big guy. Here's some bonus treatment. Behold, your hearts are full. Wow, what a thoughtful individual. But I won't sell it to you, because I've got some already. Is that it? Sorry about that. So now we've got Crazy Tracy's medicine, which is essentially another set of heart containers, for all intents and purposes. The power to lift stones like Hercules, aka Kevin Sorbo. Oh, come on. Backstab. I can't hit them before they hit me. That's obnoxious. Now I've only got 3. Wow, wow, do your thing. What are you doing? Okay, let's get out of here. Whoa. Right, those pop up. Okay. That was obnoxious. And we were just here, of course. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay. No, I think we're good. It is still good. It is still good, as someone once said. Piece of power. And let's keep going. Ah, the essence of life. I guess just to finish my thought on the JoJo's thing, I felt like at least JoJo's 3 definitely, they were very ruthless with like dogs and animals and things like that. It was always just very unpleasant to see how they would meet their fates whenever they would happen. The writing on the others. Okay, of course it is. Danpei Shack and see the strangers. Okay, I think I'm okay, Danpei. Oh, and another warp spot. Okay, so we are now at Ukuku Prairie. Wow, we certainly explored a lot of the map, from what it seems. I mean, not really too much, but certainly a substantial part of it. And let's go ahead and have just a bit more water here, folks. Here we go. We're actually very close to May Village, but I really don't want to turn in Bow Wow. Let's check out this cave. Whoa.
And of course, the reason why I just randomly decided to back out was because I was drinking. That is the thing that I do. Okay. And let's see. These things are so obnoxious. I think we need to activate it. No, I guess it's already activated, huh? And I feel like every time I see grass, I just need to cut it. It's just a thing. Nice, nice. And of course, this is the pothole field maze, or the signpost maze, I think. Let's see what Grandpa Olrera has to say. Bring. Olrera at your service? Oh, you should take Bow Wow home now. Madame Yawa would appreciate it. Bye. Do I really have to, though? Do I have to? Let's push it. He just got eaten despite his shield. It's just one of those long walks, you know? I often wonder, is the reason why we find so many rupees on the ground because people just randomly drop them, or what exactly is the deal there? Let's see, and welcome to the stream, Falco Forte. You heard it from me, CM Punk returns to WWE at Survivor Series. I feel like I've been hearing rumblings of that for some time now based on the articles that I've read. You think just because of how much of a draw that he still has, that amends were made and they were like, yes, please come back to our brand. Even though you will inevitably have problems with some people in the staff at some point. How is your day going, by the way? Welcome to Wrestle Talk, as I say. And just a second here, folks. Just a second here, folks. Gotta take care of a bit of the real life. I slept a lot. Sleeping is good. Treat sleep like an activity, I heard an ad once say. But I'll be right back. Right, so where were we? I mean, Punk supposedly was backstage at WWE earlier in the year to try to make amends. Now Vince is selling 8.4 million TKO shares. So it's happening. Who do you think he gets pitted against? That's the real question. Cody? Is it Cody? I've heard Cody.
Huh? A keyhole here. It says slime keyhole. Now that sounds unpleasant. And of course this is the pothole field, where all the pot thrives. Jade Cargill. Yeah, I could see that. That seems like a pretty even matchup in terms of body composition. I'd certainly pay to see that. Let's see, what is in here? So of course we can't really access the owl statue from this side. Can we read this thing? No, of course not. Who decided on this island to only make signposts face south? Here's to making some money. And if I recall correctly, this is Richard's villa. Indeed it is. Prim and proper. Ahem, really, I must insist that you must not bring that awful beast in here. Leave that creature outside and then we can talk. Goodbye. Not an animal lover, I suppose, but that's okay. He does have a lot of frogs, though. I will break your pots. I will step on your couch. Yeah, so this area is popular because essentially every other piece of grass is a hole. Let's see how far we can go with Bow Wow. Canalet Castle. Okay. And I believe this is where we enter the level 3. If I'm not mistaken. And there we are. Of course we can't really enter this area. But what is up here? Seems mysterious. Almost as if Harry Potter was involved. Do I even have my shovel? I ain't no shovel knight. Look at that, a secret seashell. But what do you do with it? No one knows what they are, but they're provocative. One of my favorite streamers has that as an alert. And more mad bombing mushrooms. I like this area of the map because it really is kind of just like adventuring straightforward. It's also quite dangerous. Come on, guy. Why does a mushroom have bombs? What does this thing say? Kinda like Castle, only 5 minutes away. Now, is that based on the Google Maps rating? I don't know. I often find that whenever I decide to walk down a downtown based on the Google Maps, whatever average it'll give me is generally flawed. And a large part of that is because I'm a slow walker. Ah, no bombs. No bombs allowed. I feel like if I go down there, I won't be able to make it back up. Let's explore as far as we can before we can move on. And no need to go check out what Olrera has to say simply because he's only going to ask us to return Bow Wow. Little Bow Wow. Ah, those things are creepy.
Yeah, everything is creepy now. Okay, let's go check out Canolet Castle. And of course we can't really enter it without the key. Without the key or the keyblade. And I believe this is where we need the chicken or the flying cuckoo to actually enter. So let's mark this down. Let's add a marker. Add a pin here. What's a good chicken? A good chicken sign. I mean, this kind of looks like a peacock, right? Like a 3-leaf clover looks like a peacock. Yeah, I think that's good. Chicken. And of course, the monkey. What? Alright, Mutt, let's battle. Of course, they're gonna fight. We're not really gonna get anywhere. Jeez. Could you guys just be happy with one another? Everything is so much better with Bow Wow. And this is the seashell house. Finally, we made it. We can talk to the weird trees. Well, that was a surprise. Hey, I'll tell you a secret. If you see a weird bowl all by itself in the middle of a cave, sprinkle some magic powder into it. It's a pretty good joke on the thing that lives in there. What are you talking about, dude? Okay, I think they tell you the same thing. Use your sword to poke at dungeon walls. If you hear a hollow clank, you can break the wall with a bomb. I don't even have bombs. Nice. One more secret seashell. Another one bites the dust. Oh, and there's a something here. Look at that. Another warp. There are so many warps in this game now. Let's see if we can measure our worth. I am the spirit of the mansion. I have been waiting for someone, one who can overcome the darkness. Find the secret seashells. Then ascend the platform. You will receive the ultimate sword. Way to spoil the surprise there, mansion. What all that seashell juice? One more piece of heart, great. Good stuff. How many heart pieces do we have? 3. So we're close, we're close. Okay. So let's try and head back and turn in Bow Wow. We're not really gonna get anywhere with him. I roughly remember this place. As we uncover the secrets of the Clow. Alright, and this is where the bugs were, right? I don't like these guys. There you go. Justice is served. And what is this? Yeah, so like I said, this entire area of the map, Ukuku Prairie, is kind of just the most lively, I feel. It feels like the most Zelda-ish, if that makes any sense. Animal Village that way, and Martha's Bay. And of course, Martha, as we all know from Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, is actually both Superman and Batman's mom. They're not, he's not eating. Oh, he actually ate him. So yeah, Martha's Bay, named after Batman and Superman's mom. What is this? And I think that's deep water. That is definitely deep water. I really don't like... This looks like black pudding. Has anybody had black pudding? You know what pudding I really like? I know it's simple, but I really like bread pudding. It's just solid. I used to eat bread pudding a lot when I was a youth. It's kind of like this like wet, cold, bready thing with raisins. I guess you could heat it up, and it was good that way too. And the nice thing about it is that you could just like use old bread to make it. See, that's what I need to do, some bread pudding. What are you doing with your life? Can you go home and be a family man? Wild. Insanity. How am I supposed to reach this thing? Okay, best avoid it. Where's my jar of hearts? I just walked right into that. I really need to start playing it more defensively. What's in here? Just a second here, folks. Okay, I think we're good. And as always, some delicious dihydrogen monoxide. Let's go in here, boy. These things are gonna move, aren't they? They're gonna move. Yes, they are. Goodbye. Nice. That is why you need a bow wow. I'm not even gonna try to face these things by myself. Ooh, nice. You found the secret seashell. If you collect a lot of these, there could be something in it for you. Well, it was just revealed to us that we can get the most powerful sword by doing so. So it's not like it's a secret. It is a secret to no one. And a stone. And yet another warp location. That's surprising. They certainly put in a lot of warps in this game. Can't really go in there without the Zora flippers. Okay, let's start going back. let's turn in our Bow Wow. I suppose we must return our dog. Okay, so 450, we're essentially halfway there. Okay, let's try and move quickly. Oh, and I see a cracked wall there, but again, I still don't have any bombs. So I will come back to that. Ooh, nice. I forgot that there was another secret seashell there. Oh my. I am just getting... Bow Wow, do your thing. What are you doing? Okay. So that's where we were. Let's keep crossing the pothole field. Ah, the creepies. Nice. What's down here? I think we were here. Yeah, this is Canelet. Sorry, this is where we met Richard from of acclaimed Richard's Villa. Gotta find a way to actually destroy those mushroom things. They're very annoying. I can't use my shield to protect myself from bombs, unfortunately. You've got a palm of power. And down we go. So this is bombable, but once again, I don't really have bombs on me. I've got no strings on me. Bombable wall there. Decor. More of these bogeys. These things just lunge at you. Okay. I think we've explored as much as we can from this area. I think... What is down here? Oh, okay, so we would essentially be heading to Richard's Villa. And just a second here. Beautiful. So we made it back. What is in here? Did I already go in here? Do you know? No, I didn't. I would remember something like this. Oh, what? A slip of the foot, as opposed to a slip of the tongue. And I gotta make sure I know what I'm pushing here.
Maybe do one of these. Why can't my sword reach that thing? Oh, come on. I was so close to beating the game, did you see that? Okay. So we do one of these. I don't know if that'd actually work. If I do this. Yes. Huzzah. One more piece of heart. So then now let's try and get the chest itself. Maybe go this way. Oh, come on. Ah. Okay. So maybe if I... That doesn't make sense. I guess the annoying thing about these stones is that you can literally only move them once. So even if I try to move this again, it won't actually happen. Let me rethink this. And of course, the eternal problem that I face. As soon as I go into a room, I have to be drinking something. Maybe go like this. Okay. I mean, I don't know that that was worth it, but given the status that I am, yes, it was worth it. Alright, let's actually make it... Let's actually return Bow Wow. Are there any new items in the shop? Oh, so now you can actually buy the bombs. Which means that all of my adventuring was for naught, since there's so many places that I could have used them. Imagine that. Let's continue to save. Actually, let me just go ahead and buy them. Maybe if I buy them, they'll start popping up in the world. $10 10 rupees. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. Okay. This is goodbye, Bow Wow. You were a good friend. Ho ho ho, I really appreciate what you did for my poor, precious Bow Wow. You are such a nice boy. How can I ever repay you? I know. Of course. You got a reward from Madame Meow Meow. Lucky. We are lucky enough. My Bow Wow is so proud of his fine fur coat. His fine metallic coat, whatever the case. Okay, so Bow Wow is back. That's okay. I think that there is exactly one place that we can address now that we have the power bracelet. I just love to sing. What can I say? What do you like to do, Ails?
I like to drink. So now that I've got bombs though, let me go back to the first dungeon. There was exactly one room that needed bombs. Nothing of interest really here, except there's a stone there. I think that's probably like one of those Dampe stones. Yeah, you know, the Dampe stones. I'm kind of surprised that I haven't seen any warps here near the south. If we're looking at the map, so there's Martha's Bay. Can I actually just... Oh, these are just pieces. I was assuming that they would show you like warp points, but maybe not. But yeah, let me go back to the first dungeon. Okay, so let's check out the map. There's exactly one place here. Don't really need to warp. It almost feels like I was here last week. You know that feeling? Where it's been 1 week. Okay, so there's a spot. X marks the spot. Actually, nowadays we say Twitter marks a spot. That's a new way of saying that. So, bombs. Nicely done. So another secret seashell. Who would have thought? I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I think it was probably a secret seashell also in the original. So we can just go ahead and remove that marker. But we have to get out. Of course, I essentially just walked into it. Okay, so now that we check out the map, every single chest is complete, so we are good. We are good, folks. So I think there's a treasure chest down here. Oh, like I said, I actually wanted to remove the pin here. Okay. I guess one of the nice things about the way that the game is displayed is like you can see where adjacent areas are now. So like I can see that part of Ukuku Prairie was beyond these trees, which is something that I couldn't reach before, or I wouldn't have known about unless I pieced it together in my head.
slimy crab. You know what I really like? Crab with a K. I believe that's imitation crab, but it is delicious. Tastes like meaty tofu. Okay, nice. I doubt we can actually get anything here since I believe we need the magnifying glass for this part. Yeah. These things are tough. Okay. And I knew there was a treasure chest that I needed to collect here. I think there's also something in the mysterious forest. Some more rupees for our troubles. And we're at 586. Still short of our goal of 980. And just a second here, folks. Sorry about that, it seems like that was a false alert. Let's let this be the last thing we do for today. We do need to take care of a few things. Ooh, secret seashell. How many do we have at this point? 13. Lucky number 13. And of course this leads us back to where we were before. And that's the warp spot, which we can't really get to from here. I really wish there was a run button. Actually, maybe let's check out the, what do you call it, the mysterious maze, the lost woods. I believe there was 1 or 2 treasure chests that could use the power of the power bracelet. And I believe there was a couple of mad places, so we can remove this one right here. I think the thing that I appreciate more about the piece of power over the actual power itself is just the fact that it allows me to move more quickly. That is a welcome change. Oh, backstab. I got you before. Beautiful. One more secret seashell. I feel like we've just been popping these seashells. Almost like what do you call it? Red Lobster's endless shrimp menu offer. Now, as you all know, Ales is a man of refined tastes, and of course, Endless Shrimp just happens to be my favorite, one of my favorite offerings. Never mind the quality, quantity, that's what that is. And I think I need to remove the pin from that location there as well. And this place also had something special. I think we already dug this up, right? Yes. Actually, let me remove that from there. Spade means shovel. Right, and this is the crypt of that crazy bat. Let me get that magic powder. Hey kid, you woke me up from a fine nap. Thanks a lot, but now I'll get my revenge. Are you ready? I'll let you carry more magic powder. No, I think I need more bombs at this point. I'll let you carry more bombs. Yes. What a punishment. The punishment of being able to carry more stuff. Take care and see you again. Well, I'm pretty satisfied. Or satisfied, as one might say. 60 bombs, that's wild. I think max when you start out is 30. So 60 is definitely... I don't think I'll need to recharge. I'm sure I'll find them randomly. And maybe one more thing here. There was a heart location over here. Or did I already find that? Guardian Acorn. Is that south? Maybe I already collected it actually. Oh right, I remember this. Ah, this place. Nice, nice. You got a piece of heart. This is one of these bomb places, is it? No, not really. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go back. And let's go ahead and leave it right in front of that cave. Pretty good progress today, I want to say. And let's get rid of this thing. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see, what's good? And let's go. Okay, well that was the Ales and Fails stream for today, Thursday, November... Well, sometime in November. It's definitely not the 5th of November, otherwise I would remember that. Thank you very much for your time today. Very much appreciate your company. Hopefully you got something out of watching me romp through Link's Awakening. Tune in next week. I'll be probably moving on to dungeon number 3, which is always a good time. I think that the main treasure that is the running boots And of course, moving faster in this game is going to make certainly things a heck of a lot easier. So look forward to that. Hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your day. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stream tomorrow as I generally do. I've got to take care of some unfinished business. But maybe I'll pop in for about an hour, do a random game. Who knows? Maybe nothing will happen. Maybe I'm just babbling here. All that being said, once again, thank you very much for your time. And here's me trying to fumble and find my buttons. What do I say at the end of these things? Stay thirsty, Alpac. We will see you again.